Thinking of the future is something I really don't want to spend too much time doing, especially now considering the past few months, almost years, I've been doing nothing but sitting on my butt and watching anime on the internet. Not exactly the most productive of lives, but it's fun. And you're here either to follow my fall from grace, or to actually enjoy some more anime as well. But whatever the case may be, I think it's time for more K-On! So grab yourself a drink, sit back, relax. Let's get started. Of course, well, that was a quick slip on the shoes. Of course, she'd be humming. What else would she really be doing if she's not reminiscing about songs that she's been playing? How fast would that quick pace last? Why are you looking at me? Although it's probably best if you do try to keep active, at least a little. Cardio work is definitely something I've been slacking with. There's not really a lot of energy required when it comes to just watching shows, although K-On! Is packed full of it enough for us both. And considering that Mugi is known throughout the business world and has people fawning over every occasion, there hasn't really been anyone at school that has been like that. At least even attempting to use her family influence. And there are quite a few episodes of this season of K-On! Left, so I'm expecting some big things in the future. At least big things in terms of K-On! Why are you talking as though you're an old woman, Mugi? Yeah, maybe it'd be best if you hadn't have called out to her. And then she ran to school. Well, she's keeping true to what she intended, so who are we to dissuade her? I don't think I actually fell asleep in any of my classes. There were several there it was close though. Hmm. My handwriting is hot garbage. Full of scribbles as well, yeah. They need the help they can get. Why is she doing a crossword? Yeah, but getting distracted at every opportunity is definitely something that befalls a lot of us. Having to go places to get stuff printed and copied. The days when you can do things yourself at home. What kind of naming scheme is that? I don't think there's anything that would be too minty for my tastes. I've eaten basically pure mint extract. I don't know what that is, actually. Chickasaw. If only there was such a nice, caring old woman in my neighbourhood who would make me food when I need it. How clever. Despite getting the guitar a bit dirty and needing it repaired a few times, she has been taking somewhat care. Please don't let anything bad befall this, Grandma. Since it's reminiscing like that, if this was any other show, I'd be questioning raising flags. Wasn't. Uh. And of course, take a few for yourself. Try not to disturb her when she's actually studying. Wow, she was so engrossed she didn't even look over to see her sister when she opened the door. I went jogging once. Those were bad times. When she sets her mind to it, she can actually achieve something, but what she sets her mind on is fickle and frivolous. Bargain? Well, it's just a pink t-shirt with Neo written on it. It's not really design. Well, soy sauce is something you can usually just go over and get in the convenience store. Yeah, she's gonna forget what she goes for, even if she's making a song about it. Quite a deep bow. Oh, crap. Ah. It is just a generalised talent show, so it's not exactly like they're going to do another concert, but a little bit more exposure and practice out there. but there wouldn't be enough time to practice both of this and study, I guess. The good thing about her forgetting that it's soy sauce already is that she's not too far away from home. Onsen episode coming up. Be sure to return the pot. Whose fault is that? Even if it is the day after finals, what she practices with the guitar every day, so what would really be the difference? She doesn't want to disturb the others as well any more than she does. Because she was asked by a nice little granny. Ah, I suppose, yeah, I didn't think of that. Is that a compliment? Receding hairline. So if they're not going to also play in the talent show, at least they'll turn up and support her. Yeah, her riffing at the beginning of those school shows are anything to go by. It'll be half an hour before she actually gets around to playing anything. That could be an issue. I wish I was so carefree as to be able to go with the flow as Yui does. Oh, those are some squeaky brakes. Change of scenery. That's not something most people have to. It's not. It's really not. How peaceful that scenery is. Is Azunyan also going to join in this? It shouldn't take all day. You've got time to spare. Oh no, deciding on a song and actually having to practice for it. Do you... Oh, no. There's no time for breaks. Azunyan can easily become a drill sergeant. For every wrong answer... How would you even mark that? I guess that is one thing you can say. Are you gonna play in a style that they would be familiar with? Go for it. I'm not sure on what the style is or what they're trying to emulate. Where did you where did you get the candle? Why are you carrying a candle around with you? I I have no words. Why don't you just drop this and go with what you know? She's trying her hardest. Gonna lose a lot more than that. Couldn't turn that down. Practicing, yes. Hard, questionable. She just given up. Like, yeah, my name is Azunyan. You generally do see the happy, friendly, old person trope in anime. Or the other one. Ooh. I think you really don't need some sort of gimmick. Not in that style. She's in withdrawal. At least we got the little bit showing that they are actually still feeding the turtle. And since we're already at finals, it should be coming up relatively soon, this little don't answer questions like that. That's probably worse. And while you're at it, I don't know, how would you wake her up? Hmm. You see, I would like to listen to some sort of old traditional. What would you call it? People who actually practice and know how to do old instruments. Please don't fall asleep on stage. You may need to step in to stop her talking. Well, one of them seems a lot more into it than the other. Yeah, I understand that feeling. Of course, they're doing comedy routine. Doesn't take much. Instead of a paper fan, you'll need something more. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. At least most of the audience is getting into it. And I've definitely heard worse at talent shows. Hmm. That's a surprisingly good speaker system. They were only really participating to, well, she was, to give her the hot springs, but who took first place then? The fact that she is so weak to compliments. Stop with the hats! Wow, you need to enlist Azunyan more. Actually having a study plan worked out. I wish I had someone that could drill it into me like that. I never stick to my own plans, so. Oh, what the future will hold. The various offshoots and group names to come. Although now that we've been shown that Yui can actually succeed with her studying and exams when push comes to shove, there's no excuses anymore. And sure, the little acoustic song they did now was nice, but I do want to see a big show. I don't have much to say. It was just pleasant. And the fact that it kind of skipped over the usual having to study and worry about tests. A teacher episode? Hmm. Oh no. I'm pretty sure I've taken part in a talent show before. In fact, no, I know for certain I have. But I can't remember if I did more than one, and the only one I remember is during a big family holiday. And from what I remember of it, and I think I was only probably 12 at the time, you don't realise just how absolutely terrible the entire competition is. Well, I was pretty bad myself, but at the same time, usually those that are actually good at what they do don't attend shitty talent shows. Although if the prize was a trip to an onsen, I may just have to participate. And of course bribe the judges, but still, participate nonetheless. But seeing how Azunyan looks up to her senpais and wants to help them in any events, although is it all of them or just Yui, considering she looks like the type that needs as much help as she can get. But either way, how will it all go when they are no longer acquainted, when the four of them have finished high school and she is left alone with the club, the remnants of the club, and the teacher, and probably the turtle, and the shit they left in the storeroom. But with the idea of playing to your audience not actually sounding that bad, what are we going to see in the future? Are they going to tailor their music for every occasion? Only time will tell. If you enjoyed this one, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. And of course, subscribe if you don't want to miss out. But for now, you may want to take a break. If not, there's more K on. I'll see you there. If you want to be the totally unbiased judge to the talent show that would be my channel, then consider joining on to my Patreon. Because so far, Sal, Raywin, Electric Ant, Dynamite1997, Shiwan, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Yuki Ali, Shane Dunlop, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else have done a pretty good job at finding all of my particular skill sets. It's just a shame that they are virtually non-existent.